things first. Lips, I'll make a weirdo. And around the world, lots of people hate. But your booty on me, it's clean up. Okay, dips. Short for dipshits. Especially this one. Hey, no. You guys are crazy. I would not have expected you to have surpassed them. Oh. There you go. One in. There you go. In. Okay. So. You're gonna come out later. I'm gonna drive it for weeks. Don't come out. Ah! She stepped on her own rope while I said that, so that worked out really well. Okay. You put yourself on this. Knowing that horse, she's pissed. Okay. That one's actually the one we're gonna start on. She's probably in heat as I can hear her. We're gonna start off real simple. And basically, Addie just needs to be lunged. So glad we turned the horses on so they can all pee. Come here, baby. Addie is extremely out of shape. In shape. It's just round. And so she's actually going off to a course pretty soon, and I am just trying a lame attempt of getting her smidgen bit prepared for that. It is in. Jesus Christ, Addie. That was not like you. The program is in 2 weeks. Stop. She is so acting like herself now that she's like, oh my God, I have to do some work. She's gonna be a total spaz. Of course you have to do work. You got fat, dude. You got really fat. So, the camera's situated again. I'm gonna put you guys on the side where you can watch me keep going around and around. Come here, babe. I know what I'm doing, I swear. God. How did one get the two so entangled, my darling? Okay. Come on, Dirty. Alright, you're off to a great start. Big lap. Basically, just gonna take her around, lunging her for a little bit. Doesn't have to be a super intense thing. She just needs to actually be told to move. So that's what we're gonna do here. She's really cool to watch though. Well, she's not really cool, but she is a real sweet horse. She's not a bad horse. She just frankly fell in my hands. So she should have become cooler. She could have been cooler. She was bred to be spotted, which is a terrible reason to breed a horse. You should never breed a horse based off of color alone. And so basically she did not end up coming out spotted. I trained her in college and she was given to me. And I kind of always felt like the woman who gave her to me knew that I was going to really like her because I trained her in school, and that I would never give her up. So here I am, never giving her up, despite the fact that I'm now a Clydesdale farm and have no reason to have her. So here we are, trotting her around a little bit. Just gonna get her moving. Could technically do this after. So it is a horse. Very good horse. Good girl. Sorry guys, I keep kicking the stand. Kiss to canter, in case you're ever wondering how you do that. Good girl. You don't have to keep cantering, I just wanted you to get warmed up. What I might do is kind of get her warmed up, and then turn her back in. A little bit. Good girl. I do not compete with her. This is my college horse that I've had for years now, over a decade. And she doesn't do anything competition-wise with me. She just brings me joy. I get to ride a light horse every now and again. I do, however, compete with Clydesdales, with draft horses. So, easy. Oh, girl. I need two hands for doing that. Easy. Addie. That's her name. Angel with an attitude. Addie. I have 11 horses. Oh, baby. That's it. There you go. Other way. This one has been with me the longest. I wouldn't suggest going over the poles unless you want an extra workout. There you go. She doesn't think that's a good idea either. She's kind of fat and lazy. She's actually extremely fat. That's what we're doing, just getting her moving again. So, that is, I'm not on social media, I'm not on YouTube looking for a spouse, if that's what you're asking. So I have 11 horses. This is my only non-Clydesdale. And then I have a half Clydesdale, and the remaining 9 are all registered pure Clydesdales. This one just needs to get out, get moving. Lunge a day. Trying to get her a little back in shape. Hey. She's definitely better to the other direction, so going counterclockwise than she is clockwise. We all can't be ambidextrous, right? So. Stay behind her driving point. Good girl. Go for just a 10-minute little lunge. Is that long enough? Not really, but compared to the 0 she was getting. It's rude to talk about finances. So, it is a beautiful state. She is a really gorgeous horse. Or I like her a lot, but this is actually my most boring horse on the property. Which is why she's actually going off for a lease, so I'm just trying to get her a little warmed up, used to being played with, moving, running around a bit. So that way they can go for that. Cool. I didn't know there were a lot of films that would have Clydesdales in them. Good girl. I'll get your lead. Nope. Just canter. Good girl. I will say this mare, as a lot of horses do, hates lifting her back in order to move through. So she does take a bit to convince to lift, and not entirely disengage at just the point of her pole. I do think that might be why she wasn't directly invited back for the UVM dressage team, but eventually they did. I do not currently have any horses for sale. If I knew there was a good home for this one, maybe I would. But she can be a bit much, so. Good girl. All right. So, got her out, running around. I do not know what you're trying to ask. Now it's going to be the little one's turn. Oh, girl. That's all. That's all you had to do. Let's just get moving. Because otherwise you're a little fat and lazy. It's okay. We all are inside, right? Come on. Okay. So, now it's going to be time. Here she is. Pretty girl. She's really pretty. You don't have to like overly work an animal to have it worked. That's for sure. So, I'm just toss her back in here for now. She's gonna go out tonight, but what you got going on your chest? Good girl. I know, you're so moody. This mare is so one of those like marish mares. Got a lot of opinions. All right. Now I want to lunge my crack addict. This is my Clyde Cross. Thoroughbreds are best for racing unless you're doing carts and then standardbreds. My Clyde Cross is already rolled because she's a crack head. Okay. This one's out to lunch. Come on. Let's go. Again, not gonna go too crazy. I'm pretty sure you're going to part with your first horse. My first horse is dead. It's been dead for a while. My college horse, I'm not really going to part with, but if there was a proper home, I probably would. Just because I'm definitely not her best home anymore. I just don't want her to go around from home to home. Now this cuckoo was a evil genius plan I had. This is Addie, or this is Lady. Lady was born here on the farm. She was by my first stallion, out of a thoroughbred mare who I did really like, although her only real intentions was to be here to breed her and sell the foals. I really wanted one. I only got one, and it ended horribly with the Clydes. The thoroughbreds both died. It was awful. Awful, awful, awful. But anyhow, I did get you. You are pretty much what I want. However, unlike with the other mare, I cannot actually do anything besides work with the horse while I'm working it. She is a crazy little lunatic. Right? Hopefully she proves me wrong. I would love that. Right? Do you feel like being smart today? Smarty smart. Be nice and calm. Don't give me that. she has put out there, but easy. Let's see how she does going the other way. Easy. Yeah. You love telling me how you feel. Go the other way. I got lines on it. Looks like I whacked you and I didn't. All the way. All the way. I know the door's open. Don't be a diving bitch. Easy. Amazing. Taking off 2 days. Nope. You little psychopath. You are a passive patient. Aren't you? By little psychopath, I mean monster. This thing's huge. You 16 too. On the first day. You could have been really cool, but you had to be all fucking weird about it first. You're all worked up. How did you get that hot? You weren't doing anything but acting like a dumbass. Well, we got there, but was that half the time I worked Addie? Not even a half a time that she got worked compared to Addie. And she did so much more silly business that she's all worked up. So nope, so we ended up working for, let's see, it was 2, I don't know, like 10 minutes. And this little thing is insane. She's already pretty hot and bothered, so I gotta be sure to put her in a blanket. Let's go do that. She got all worked up. She is a really sweet horse. I do enjoy this animal a lot. However, it is a little crazy thing. I'm gonna put her in here, but she's probably gonna roll a whole bunch of things. Go. Hey. In. How did you get that hot? I do think you guys missed out on a few of the maneuvers, is the best of what I can call it. She was sending some kicks out like a mother trucker. I'm pretty sure in this next stall there's a blanket. Hi, baby. When horses get worked up in this sort of weather, you can't end up just putting them away. They have to wear a cooler because you have to make sure that they don't get overheated. Sorry about that. That was a little violent. There we go. So, I don't want to get her more worked up because it was really just getting her started. You fucking, oh God, you're adorable. But I did kind of want to work on more things with her. I'm just running out of daylight. That's the struggle of owning horses in Vermont in winter. So this crackhead is done. So let's go get the team out now. We'll get one at a time. This is one of the teams. It's not even technically a team. I don't think I've ever put these two together. But I do not have an indoor. Maybe someday. That'd be nice. But I have 11 horses at home, so it's not like, even if I got like one to an indoor, two to an indoor, I would waste so much time trying to get that going. It wouldn't be worth it. Do not cut my own hay. I don't find that worth it. Gotta make hay when the sun shines, and I make more money doing other things when the sun shines. So, here is Tilly Willy. Tilly Willy, is gonna try to get out of work. Till is also commonly known as Tilly Turd. Tilly is coming around slowly but surely, and we haven't gone for a drive, I don't know how long. I know that the others have not worked in 3 weeks since I've been gone. Yeah, whatever you want to say. So I know that the other horses haven't worked in 3 weeks haven't hooked or something in 3 weeks since I stopped showing. Show season's up. However, Tilly usually gets to drag something. She is going to get hooked up to something. So, we'll see how this goes. Right? You haven't been used in a while, so. See if I remember what to do. It's been a while. It's kind of a joke. I can do this myself. Now, ironically, the workout I'm going to give her is probably going to be less than what I do when I work her solo. But I really need to work on this mare with horses and driving actual equipment instead of continually just working her solo. She has done a lot better. So, like, this hind leg that's closest to you guys, she is really weak in. So this is helping, but at this point, it's getting a little ridiculous. probably have seen me harness a horse 100 times. I haven't done it. Well, I harnessed this one recently, but I haven't harnessed my full team in a while. It feels good to be back already. Just right. Gotta say, I'm gonna have to put a different bridle on her, I think. Or at least checks. Standing a lot more square than she usually does. That's a plus. Joey. It doesn't really matter who goes on what side in this situation. Usually, you end up having a horse that goes on your left and one that goes on your right. And sometimes they end up seemingly only going on one direction. I really like to mix up which one they do, so I don't know where I'm going to put you. I think it really matters. However, I do think silver. Might put Ellie's bridle on you. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Ellie's bridle on her, because it's a pretty similar setup, but it has a check. Maybe we'll put Bailey's. No, dude, who's this? Lady Blair. Okay. This horse isn't here anymore. Recently sold her. This bridle, what we're gonna do is put her in this one. This is a pretty fucked up bridle though. I don't think it's necessarily a great stop. Put your head up and over. Good girl. I know, you're so eager to put your bridle on, it almost gets dangerous. The way she reaches for it is insane. Stop. The next part, after you get it on, is you have to put your head down so I can help you. Okay? She does not understand that concept. Because she's not the smartest tool in my shed by a long shot. She is the epitome on why you need to train them when they're younger. Because she got trained a little late and she does not think this is her fucking job. She thinks her job is to stand around and look pretty, occasionally maybe make me a baby. But she's honestly not even that great at that part. Right? So. Now that we got you hooked up, you notice your bit's a little different. That's okay. I'm going to push you back. I'm going to aim for that side, but she's kind of different. Hang on. Oh. There you go. Good girl. Come on. quote normally do, because they're not as fucking smart as others. So, you didn't have to. There we go. All worked out. Not my first day on the rodeo. It's all right. There's gonna be a lot of keyboard warriors. And that's fine. Tilly has come a very, very long way. Very happy with her improvement. Come on, baby. But yes, that horse is very dumb. She doesn't have a lot when it comes to survival points. She has a tendency to floor it in reverse when she can't see what's behind her. So, as somebody who works with her every day, trust me, got this. This boy is one of my favorites. This is one of her, technically you're her nephew. Half brother? Something like that. And I almost sold him, and it would have been the worst mistake of my life. You're my fave. One of them. Oh, Joey, I don't think you're going to fit in this anymore. There's no way you needed this padding. Why did that? Oh, you know what? This was because I was working a 2-year-old in your harness. There's no way you need this padding. You're a big boy. I think I was working Roxanne with Bailey, and she needed that in order to fit. I know. One thing nice about my horses is they like to work. As you guys could see from Tilly, diving for the bridle, Joey diving for the collar. We're good. Right? With my baby. Fun part is right now I don't have to work on as many crazy things as I was during show season. So, example, I don't have to try to get his head up anymore. I'm not going to try as hard to get them to engage their core. They can just go for a leisure drive, kind of enjoy getting out. I'm very proud to say at this point, a lot of my horses are athletes. They're highly athletic. And they tend to be run a little hot these days. I did give them a couple weeks off, so hopefully they'll have a little, they got to enjoy, relax, and things like that. I did too. Well, I was working, but mwah. No, I have an Amazon wish list that I put these Wranglers on a while ago, and fans can buy them for me. So, I can't read all of the messages. So, if you really want to talk to me one-on-one, come join my OnlyFans page, and that will be a much easier way for you to get a personal response. I run out of daylight. I don't ride horses until they're 3 years of age. Looking for other comments that I haven't seen. But I can, okay. Joey, yo, yo. That's gonna die. Really, Joey. It's very ironic that 2 of the horses in my barn that do not get along as well are the 2 who end up wearing the same exact bridles, so. Right? I know. It's gonna be cold too. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. So. Now these are what I'm referring to. I finally get to let these out. Let them out to the 4th because we are no longer working as hard as we had to. It's also not in a show bride or show harness, so they're at a different setting. Right? Damn. All right, I'm gonna go out for a little drive. Thanks for tagging along. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.